The Abercrombie Kids Summer Sale is in full swing, with up to 50% off select styles for the season. Summer plans, vacation, and camp days are all covered, with new dresses, shorts, tees, and swim. Abercrombie Kids has the summer staples they need and the looks that they want to wear. Shop in-store, online, or in the app. Offer applies to select styles as indicated. Discount applied at checkout online.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Motobu Chōki, the rebel of Okinawan karate. Welcome guys to another episode of Anxious Black Belt podcast. Thank you very much for feedback on the previous episode of the Legend of the Masters on Oyama Masutatsu. And encouraged by your feedback, I would like to present to you a little write-up about a Motobu Chōki who been considered a bit of a rebel of Okinawan karate. In the world of karate, some masters earn their place through tradition. Others carve it with their fists. He was a fighter, a street brawler, a man of noble blood who defied conventions. Feared by many, respected by all. This is the story of Motobu Chōki, the rebel of Okinawan karate whose fists spoke louder than words. Choki Motobu was born in 1870 on Okinawa in the royal Motobu family. Although he was from aristocracy, he was drawn not to politics but to fighting. From a young age he was relentless, strong, wild and quick to clash. In time when martial arts were taught only to the disciplined few, Motobu trained in secret, watching from shadows, mimicking movements, teaching himself by force of will. He studied Shurite, Tomarite, and most nobly Nahate, absorbing knowledge like a sponge. But where others focused on kata, Motobu trained for combat. His method was simple: fight. Bare knuckle, no rules, real encounters in the back alleys of Naha. He became infamous not just for his skills, but for his fearlessness. He believed that karate must be tested in actual combat, or it was just a dance. Motobu's strength was undeniable. Signature move, a short-range explosive punch, tsuki, delivered with perfect timing and a brutal power. He called his style Motobu-ryu, rooted in tradition, refined by experience. Where others bowed to formal kata, he demanded practicality. Application? He often said, kata is theory, kumite is reality. But his moment of fame came in 1922 in Kyoto. There was a Westerner boxer who challenged Japanese martial artists to real fights, and winning. Then a 52-year-old Motobu stepped in the ring. What happened shocked the audience. Motobu knocked out the boxer with one punch. Suddenly, karate was on the front page of every newspaper in Japan. But there was confusion. The press credited Gishin Funakoshi, the more refined public-facing karateka, with the victory. Motobu laughed. He didn't care. He had proven what he came to prove. The real karate worked. His reputation spread. Rough, honest, effective. He opened dojo in Osaka and Tokyo, where his students included not only Okinawan youth, but Japanese martial artists, boxers, and jujitsu men, all eager to learn that raw truth of Motobu's karate. He was strict, demanding, and often harsh, but his students knew what he taught worked. Motobu wasn't always loved by his peers. He criticized those who focused too much on ceremony and kata. He clashed with other masters. But behind the gruff exterior was deep knowledge and passionate belief that karate must be alive, direct, real. He wrote one of the earliest books on karate, Watashi no Karate Jutsu, in 1932, emphasizing the importance of actual application. His writings and teaching helped preserve the fighting roots of Okinawan karate at the time when it risked becoming too formalized, too sanitized. Motobu Chōki died in 1944 at the age of 74. But his legacy lives on in every punch thrown with intent, every stance tested in combat, every karateka who values truth over form. He was the outsider, the warrior prince, the stubborn rebel who stayed true to his fists. He was Motobu Chōki. And, in his words, karate is not an art for showing off, it is a way to save your life.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.